The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Nuno Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. Musiala. Elise. He's found a way through. And he's heaved it away. And a play for a throw. Elise, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And the ball is out of play. That's a dangerous... Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Dembele is offering a right smile there.
Musiala. Elise. Played with finesse. Well read. Danger is averted. Elise! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Kimmich, who's short. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Pacho forwards and with intent. And it's Doué. Davis cuts it out. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's hoisted clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Here's Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the right. Swings it across. He can get that clear. Tar. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Now it's Doué. Doué. Musiala. Elise. Kane. Musiala shifted upfield. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking for a decent ball in. Elise crosses it in. Musiala. Fabian Ruiz has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Nuno Mendes.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Ambitious ball here. Olise. Olise! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Hakimi moved on forwards. Tar is there, and he can get that clear. Musiala aim forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Neves has a look and plays it forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Kimmich. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pacho. Diaz. Musiala, that's a delicate pass. Davis picks it up now. Brilliantly cut out. Olise. Mendes, gently done. Hakimi. And it's Doué. And here's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Kimmich. And it's played forward. And here's Diaz. Olise. Kane. Good chance here! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Tries a measured ball. Clearly not happy with that. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised during the interval.
Bayern Munich having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Bayern Munich definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Kimmich. Lima. Kimmich. Nicely aimed pass. Olise played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. João Neves. Vitinha. Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. João Neves. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Musiala, oh, good spread. That is a brilliant interception. Nuno Mendes. And here's Olise.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely...
Can he finish? No mistake! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
His manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So that Just two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Doué. That is good strength. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Doué laid out to the left flank. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Upamecano, lobbed in behind. Olise, he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hakimi gets good distance on it. Out for a throw. Fabian Ruiz proves too strong. That has been cut short. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. And it's Hakimi. That's very neat. Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him. Furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia spread out to the left. A chance to play it in. Oh, sweet feet. And that's played in, and he shoots! Pavlovic. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's being urged to shoot. Fabian Ruiz cuts out the pass. Vitinha. Lee Kang-in. Lovely, now then. That's tidy. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi, back when it goes. And that's a good leak and in! that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Mendes. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Lima shifted upfield. Goretzka. Kimmich. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Tar. Pavlovic. Upamecano, Goretzka. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha, Hakimi, Lee Kang in acres of space out wide. That's going to go a long way. Lee Kang in succumbs to the pressure. It's run loose here. Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Olise given the lift of his goal, Upamecano. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a smooth start and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That will do.